Good morning. So I just woke up. Yeah, I just woke up and I decided to continue with the lesson. As you can see right now, I think it's recording. Yes. The screen is recording. I'm on this table of contents. So if you have been following from the first lesson, this is the second lesson that we're on right now. From the first lesson, we dealt with almost everything. I just skipped data types because of some sound problems. But then now from today we're going to be doing data types. But I just want to let you know that this is just an introduction to Python. I just want the people who are not familiar with Python to know what it is, how to code using Python. That's the basics. But then the main focus of this will be based on data analysis and visualization, of which I have my colleague who will be doing that for us, and then I will be teaching web development using Python. So in other words, we will be using Django as the framework. So also for that, you will need some basic understanding of Python, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So we will be doing those. I will have more tutors who will be dealing with HTML, CSS, and JavaScript before we dive into Django. So for today, let's go to data types. So remember last week we installed Python on our computers, installed the text editor, of which for this course I said that we'll be using VS Code, and then we also had showed you how to like the basic syntax in terms of indentation, variables, and also comments. So now we're going to be moving to data types. When we talk about data types, we're talking about not okay. We dealt with data types last week. I was string, text, numbers, floats, those kind of things. So today what I want to deal with is actually data structures. So with data structures, okay, so like I was saying that data structures help us write a bit of thinner code. They also help us organize, store, and manipulate data efficiently. So one example that I'm going to be using in terms of data structures, we let me just say with an array of ages. Let me do this. An array of ages. So we know that let's say we are having people like Freddy. Freddy is equal to 20 years old. Katlego, 20 years old. Tato, 32. Kaya, 19. And I'm just gonna have 5. Let me just say Elliot, 21. So okay, let me just have these names. How many are these? 6. So you see that now I've wasted 6 lines of code just storing people's ages. So for me to be able to do this efficiently in programming, we are going to be using data structures, for example, like the one that I just mentioned, an array. So we can have an array of ages like this, and then this array of ages is going to be having those ages, and then 20, 20, 32. So there they are. You see this is an array of ages in just one line of code. This helps us in terms of saving, like not writing a lot of code, and also allows us to you can just print this. Let me show you. Yes, so there it is. So with an array we can save those things like that easily. And then to access this, so let's say now I want, so you must know that the first, let me just make it a comment, the first object in an array is index 0. So in arrays we start counting from 0. So this will be 0, 2, 1, sorry, 2, 3, 4. You see, so this is actually n minus 1, if you understand that. So if I want to print out this, let me just do this, wait. You see, I printed out the first one. So I can print out, let's say I want to print this one. So this one will be 0, 1, 2, 3. So 3, there it is, 19. As you can see that. So another thing that we need to cover. So now, because I'm just doing these basics in high level, just so that you know what is what is what. Then when you go to the data analysis, and because you're going to be using this a lot at that side, so that's why you need to understand these from now here. So I can also get the data type of this. You remember how we used to get data types from the first lesson by using type, see? So I can just say type ages. What do you think this type will be? So let's see, the list. See, the list of ages. There it is. So in terms of these, like sometimes you will need to use lists, sometimes you will need to use tuples. So for tuples, let's say so these are lists. List, we see them with these square braces, and then we have tuples. Tuples are immutable. I think, yeah. So this is GitHub Copilot, so it's helping me. Yes. Let me just check something first. So it says that, so you see, in terms of list, let me just do this. We can change the value of a list object of a list object. Sorry. How do we do this? We do it like that. You see? So this means that we'll be changing the value of this to 21. Or let me just change it to 12. And then let me print the whole ages again. When I print this again, you see that now the first thing changed. But then in tuples, we cannot, once a tuple has been created, we cannot change its value, its object values. So with a tuple, we're going to have stuff like things that don't change. So age, we know that ages change because of each year your age will change, but then your name each year doesn't mean that your name will change every year. So we can have a tuple of ages. So with the tuple we use these round braces, the normal brackets. Okay, so like I was saying, with tuples we use the round braces. So here we're going to have, so we said lapana Fred was the first one, and then we had them like this. Why is it not giving me suggestions? Think ne? Tatokia, Elliot, Emma. So as you can see that now these, let me just print it out. There it is. So you see when I print out the ages, it prints them out like that, and then I print out the ages, the table of ages. So I can just, if I want to print out name next to this to the age, I can just say print, and then I say name 0, and then ages 0. Let me just see that. Oh, sorry. So this is how we call them. Yes. So you see, that's how we can call these things next to each other. But then now, since with this it's like this, we can now use dictionaries. So it's another, so we have lists. These are lists of which their values can change, and then we have tuples where their values cannot change. So with lists, with tuples, it says that tuples are immutable, meaning their elements cannot be changed after creation. And then it also says lists are mutable, allowing modifications after creation. Dictionaries use key value pairs. Dictionaries are collections of key value pairs. They are unordered, mutable, and can be indexed by keys. You see, so what this means that we can have something like this. Dictionaries, the key value pair equal to, so this uses these things. So this one, the first one becomes a key and a value. You see, so for us to access this, we need this. I'm not sure if you understand. So for us to have, maybe let's say we are having a person. So a person is going to have their name and their age. So if we want to know the age of someone, so if you want to know the age of, maybe let's say Kea, we're going to say yes. So if we're going to have something like this, so this is our dictionary with all the keys and values, you see. So now if you want to access the age Kea, I can say print person. I want to access the age of a person named Kea. There's a key, since you see. So if I print this is not defined. Oh, because of this is thing it. So you see, now I can get the age of this person using the key values. So yes, these are just lists, tuples, and dictionaries, of which we call our data structures. So we also have a set. A set says it's used to store multiple items in a single variable. Set is one of 4 built-in data types in Python used to store collections of data. The other 3 are lists, tuples, and dictionaries, with different qualities and usage. A set is a collection which is unordered, unchangeable, and unindexed. Set items are unchangeable, but you can remove items and add new items. So there it is. So within a set, the only difference within a set that I know, how do you create sets? You create them also by using curly braces, but with no keys. So with sets, set is equal to, and then no, not like this. Then it has, maybe, let's say we put names of cars. We have Honda, we have Cherry, Lexus. Okay, let me just keep those. So with sets, okay, let me just uncomment this and print it. With a set, so there it is. See, it prints this, but then what will happen if I have something like Honda again? Then I print this, doesn't recognize that. Why? Because of it already exists. So one property of sets, so you remember we said this, like with lists, they are mutable, we can change the values and stuff. Tuples, we cannot change their values. And then dictionaries, their key value pairs. So that's one of the like things that they differ with. And then with sets, it's if like you want you wanted to have what's this, sorry unique values. All of the values must be unique, so you use sets. Because of in tuples, you remember in list I had 2 of these which are the same, and then you just took them like that. But then in sets you cannot have duplicate values. So another thing, I don't think this, let me just test it, I'm not sure. I don't think this, we can do this. Yes, because I said like you cannot, I'm not sure if you can. I don't think you can, you can print out one thing, one item from a set. Yeah, I'm not sure, I don't think you can. But now let's say there's something also, there's a function that we can use. So if we want to know that, let's say we have a long tuple of names, and then we want to know the size of this thing, we can do this. We can say len, which stands for length. So we know the length of the thingy. So here it is 6. You see that? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just that you know how many objects you have in your thing, your data thingy, data type, the data structure. Yes. So I think that's it for now. Because like I said from the start, I just woke up and decided to do this. I will do another video. So I just wanted to test out like unprepared, because if I did this unprepared, I want to know how effective is it. And then I will ask in the comments that people share how you feel about today's session. Yeah, but should there be any questions in the comment section, I will create another video of which I prepare very thoroughly for it. But then this was just an unprepared thing, just so that we understand these tuples, lists, dictionaries, and sets. Because I think that's it in this. And then in terms of loops, okay, I'll do loops also maybe later today. And then conditions. This thing of accessing, like changing, I showed you how to access accessing connecting the values in a list, changing their values, printing them out. We have done that. You can also remove. So yeah, that's it, I think, for today. If there's any question, then please do ask. So to remove, let's say I want to remove ready from this. I'm going to say, okay, after this we are going to say name, because of this the name of the tuple, right? Tuple dot remove, and then we call, yeah, ready, like that. And then if I print name now, you will realize that even what's happening. Oh, there's a thing, there's a tuple, so we cannot change, remember. So yeah, we cannot change the value of this. So the list is the one that we can change its values and stuff. So let's just remove no, I'm lying. Let me see. Yes, you see, so it removed all the occurrences of thing of 20 from the list. Yes. Yeah, I think that's it. Can I just ask that, should there be any questions or anything, please do write in the comment section. I will prepare for conditions, while loops, and for loops, and then also functions. Yeah, I will do that.